Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of 2 videos for today.
Yes, but first, a new word from our sponsors. Oh, it's coming in nicely. Might have to trim it a little bit, though.
Hey man, ready for the week?
Oh yeah, my beard's getting pretty long, though. Didn't have any time to cut it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Just didn't have time this morning. What's all that stuff?
Oh, I brought my shaving kit.
That's how you normally do it, huh?
Yeah.
Seems like it's taking a long time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the beard, it's coming in nice and thick.
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot of stuff to be carrying around with you to shave on the go.
Yeah, it's a hassle.
You could get a Manscaped Handyman. It's a compact shaver. Fits great in a gym bag, glove box. It's fantastic.
Ooh, that's nice.
And you can get around your nice full
It's beard.
beard.
Yeah, it's a beard.
Nice full beard. Yeah, you should look into it.
The handyman seems pretty convenient. Oh no, my beard!
Guys, it's time to power up your grooming routine with the all-new Handyman Compact Face Shaver from Manscaped. And get 20% off and free shipping when you use code AngryJoeShow. Click those links down below. That's right, guys. If you're looking for a compact shaver on the go, this thing's perfect. Again, it fits right in your glove box, gym bag.
Take it anywhere. And unfortunately, I lost my beard today.
You know, when a couple weeks, when it grows back, you'll be able to use this.
We'll see.
As you can see, AJ is not here. He's going to be back tonight.
Yes.
And we've got all sorts of stuff that we're working on for you right now. We're working on a Starfield review, Mortal Kombat review, Lies of P Rapid Fire, which should be out tomorrow. All sorts of stuff.
Got a lot of stuff for you guys.
Absolutely slammed over here. All right, but now on to the news. We got some Battlefield news. Criterion is apparently going to start working on Battlefield under Vince Zampella. Criterion usually works on their
Need for Speed
their
game?
racing games and stuff. And so for them to be moving over along with Ripple Effect and Ridgeline and DICE and all these other people working on Battlefield, I don't know. They seem to be...
Do you feel a little bit more confident it's going to be better this time? They learn from their mistakes, right?
No, I
got
don't
it.
think so. I don't think EA is forced to change anything. Honestly, they can keep putting out a subpar product. It's a kind of a game where everyone bought it originally.
Usually EA does.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I hope for things to change, but I don't expect them to.
I think they received quite a bit of backlash on that last one, so they're like, all right, let's not do this again.
Maybe. I mean, I'm with you. I hope so. I don't know. I have no faith in them anymore.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, so Ubisoft actually had an announcement this week. They casually announced The Division 3. So apparently, enough people have defeated, a couple bosses out in The Division 2 because, I mean, it probably took them 2-3 years to kill those bosses because those games are... Moose, what are you doing? Moose wants to sit in his lap. Yeah, I mean, those games take forever. They're spongy, but they're working on another one. They're in the very, very early stages. So Star Wars Outlaws creative director Julian Garrity is going to take a new role over at Ubisoft once the game is done and help them with that project. The Division absolutely can be fun. I'm hoping that they kind of figured it out that maybe no one wants to sit there for 45 minutes shooting...
Same thing, running out of ammo.
A guy, yeah. But,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's just one of those games where I'm just like, sure, I'll play with a friend, but other than that, no, I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah, not something that I'm interested in. Payday 3 had a launch this last week, and it was an always online game, and the launch was kind of a mess. This last weekend wasn't good. We tried playing
we tried playing on Thursday. We added Bikeman and some people in the community, and we managed to get 2 games in. Mm-hmm. Then waited a couple of hours for matchmaking.
Yeah. So
unfortunately,
they have apologized for it, saying that their infrastructure didn't hold up as expected, and although it's impossible to prepare for every scenario, we should be able to do better. They tried to do this earlier, where they had a beta where they're server slam type thing. It looks like they've been working with some other third-party companies, and it may be them who dropped the ball, but as we get more information, we'll let you know. Hopefully, we'll get an opportunity to play it because Payday is a franchise that I actually
even
like.
over the weekend we tried to play it, but they kept tweeting out. It's like we're still looking into it. We're still having some problems with matchmaking. So
yeah.
Not a good weekend.
They started tweeting, Heisters were number 1 on Steam, and then immediately Heisters were currently experiencing slow matchmaking. It's like oh, it's broken, and it really, really never came back. So, kind of a problem, but.
Want to come over here?
Yeah, he wants to sit in your lap. We also got an announcement that the 3rd Star Wars Jedi game has been confirmed. Cal Kestis is coming back. Cameron Monaghan said that they're starting to work on this.
That'd be pretty good.
More ponchos?
Yes.
Yeah.
And hopefully lightsabers that actually work?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Now, there was a pretty big step up from the first one to the second one where the lightsaber felt a little bit better. There was some dismemberment. You know, I want lightsabers to be a little bit more lethal and a little less.
Like you get stabbed, you die, or you could like cut through fucking metal doors.
Look, because people right now are already clickety clacking. They're like, look, sometimes lightsabers don't automatically cook your guts. It's like, okay, but when a evil Jedi wants you dead and they stab you, they would probably stab you again. If lightsabers are something that you could just stab someone and they live through, do a better job. Because I'm tired of it's. The intent is I want to not just defeat you, but I want you dead. And it's like start killing people. Star Wars has always been like that. I mean, Darth Maul somehow survived. He got cut in half. I don't know how, but it's fine. Like some of that can happen. But yeah. AJ's not here. This is important news. Very important news. Microsoft's Activision Blizzard deal looks like it is done. Done. So we got approved here in the United States, and finally the UK.
It's like finally, no more of this bullshit.
You missed the final one. UK regulators provisionally approved Tech Giant's new plan to give Overwatch and Call of Duty and some streaming stuff over to Ubisoft. So the people over in the UK, the people in charge of the CMA, don't know what the fuck they're doing at all. And they're like, well, we don't know how video games work, and we're worried that Microsoft will become this like too big of a company. Yeah. And so then they're like, oh, just let Ubisoft handle some of your streaming stuff and make sure people have access to some of these things. And so with all these different provisions, they've approved it. So it's going to go through, and we can finally stop talking about it.
Even with the Call of Duty still going to be on PlayStation.
10 years, yeah. And then eventually going to be on Switches. It's like, look, Xbox.
You want it on Switch, but sure, if you have the option.
Why?
Kind of like Mortal Kombat.
Oh, it looks great. Mortal Kombat looked great on Switch.
Hilarious, yes.
If you missed last week's news, you should watch it because some of the
nice shots.
Yeah, it was awkward. It was very, very awkward. Like a lot of the characters look like they're from Starfield and Stairfield, and they're just looking into your soul. This last week, the thing that everyone was talking about is Unity. Unity is a graphics engine that decided that out of the blue they're going to start charging a bunch more money and retroactively charging people for the number of installs. And then everyone was like, "What is wrong with you? Did you learn nothing from Wizards of the Coast or any of these other major companies that were trying to destroy their customer bases?" And apparently they're sorry. So the engine maker will only apply per install charges for devs on the Pro or Enterprise licenses now. And they're going to get rid of, one of the things we talked about last week is they really have to get rid of the previous install stuff because everyone's just going to start deleting their games like they were threatening to. And so they're getting rid of that stuff. So any of the previous games are not going to charge, and now they're giving an option of a 2.5% revenue share for the company based on the developer's self-reported revenues. So you'll have to pay them a small amount of money, and then if that amount of money is greater than what they would have charged you, they'll take the lesser of the amount. So they're really trying to soften the blow, but I'm hoping that these devs kind of stick to their guns and that they've moved off.
Well, yeah, I would too, because like that was a pretty shitty move they did, and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry, we're gonna fix this." Like, no, I honestly think you ruined our reputation or your reputation. I don't want to work with you anymore if you're gonna do stuff like this on a whim. Who's to say you're not gonna do something shitty again?
Exactly.
So I'm like, no, I don't want to work with you.
When people show you who they are, believe them. And this is something that we see over and over and over again. Wizards of the Coast did it. People over at Reddit did it. And it's like if they're willing to do this now, they're going to be looking for an opportunity. Now, if Unity is somehow losing all of this money and like if things aren't working out, then they have a right to change their business plan. But they should do it in a way that
Still be cautiously, though.
Yeah, they should work with the developers rather than surprise. You're gonna owe me all this money, and then I want all this
What
stuff.
the fuck?
Yeah, so that's not how you do it, and that's honestly how you push people away from your business. Your customers in this industry, and a lot of other industries, it's like a wet bar of soap. Squeeze real hard and see what happens. And it's gonna flop away, and Unity will find out what happens when you drop the soap. Ooh, so, definitely not good things.
Terrible.
And then one last little thing that we'll talk about here is the Epic versus the FTC. This is something that if a lot of people have the opportunity
to get like $5,
yeah,
maybe less.
Maybe less. This is a class action suit, so 37 million people may be eligible for compensation after the Epic versus FTC settlement. You have until January 17th of next year to file a claim. So in December 2022, Epic was fined $520 million by the FTC, which was broken into two lump sums. $275 million for violating the Children's Online Privacy Act, and $245 million for misleading users into making unintentional purchases. Like you said, probably about $3.
So you have your chance to make some extra money if you want.
Yeah,
for your burger, or I don't know,
half of a burger. And so
inflation's no joke nowadays.
As per the FTC, users can apply for the refunds if they were charged in-game currency for unwanted items between January of 2017 and September 22. So pretty much anyone who were charged in-game currency, or your child made charges to a credit card without parental knowledge. And this is the big one. It's like all these people are like, wait a minute, how was my kid able to access the card? And
super easy.
Yeah, well, that's parents not understanding how giving that your kid an iPad may be a bad thing if there's a credit card attached to your iPad. So, so I would definitely check that and see if you could get $3, because you know what, $3. OJ's done some questionable things.
Hey man, $1's a dollar.
Yeah, inflation. It's $2.
$2 now.
$2 is $2.
I gotta raise my prices. I learned from my mistakes.
All right. Well, that's the first of the two videos we got for you today.
Yes.
Make sure you check out the second one. And then also check out Manscaped. If you're looking for a personal shaver, especially one on the go, seriously, this fits great in my gym bag. It's a USB-C charge, so it just charges on my phone, one in my car. Great to go whenever. And you get 20% off with free shipping when you use that link.
Thank you, guys, and stick around for episode 2.
All right. We'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys.